Man United fans plan protest against Glazer family ahead of Arsenal clash. Manchester United supporters are set to stage a major protest against the Glazer family before their Premier League showdown with Arsenal at Old Trafford on Sunday. The protest group The 1958, which has been at the forefront of anti-Glazer demonstrations, has urged fans to wear black in mourning for what they describe as the club's slow death. In a strongly worded statement, the group claimed United is facing its biggest crisis since the Munich air disaster. They cite financial mismanagement, mounting debt, and rising ticket prices as reasons for their unrest. The club is slowly dying before our eyes, on and off the pitch, and blame lies squarely at the current ownership model. In many ways, this is the biggest crisis United has faced since the Munich air disaster, the statement read. Sir Matt Busby would be turning in his grave at the current plight of one of the world's greatest football institutions, which is being brought to its knees. United's financial woes have worsened, with their debt rising to £731 million and an additional £300 million owed in transfer fees. The club's failure to qualify for the Champions League has also resulted in a significant drop in broadcasting revenue, further increasing fan frustration. The protest will begin at 3 p.m. on Sunday, with supporters marching to Old Trafford to voice their opposition to the Glazers' ownership. Manchester United fans to wear black in protest. The 1958 group, one of the most influential fan collectives among Manchester United supporters, has urged fans to wear black in protest during Sunday's match against Arsenal at Old Trafford. The demonstration responds to the club's ongoing sporting and financial struggles. Recently, Manchester United announced the layoff of 200 employees, adding to the 250 who lost their jobs in 2024. These cuts are part of a financial restructuring led by Jim Ratcliffe and his company INEOS, following their purchase of a 27.7% stake in the club. United has recorded 5 consecutive years of financial losses, mainly due to poor transfer decisions, costly severance packages for fired managers, such as the £10 million payout to Erik ten Hag, and repeated failures to qualify for the Champions League. The club is dying, warns the 1958 group. The club is slowly dying before our eyes, both on and off the pitch, and the current owners are to blame, said Steve Crompton, spokesperson for the 1958 group. We are witnessing a financial Armageddon. Debt is leading the club to ruin. Matt Busby would be turning in his grave seeing how one of the world's most prestigious institutions has become a laughingstock, he added. Protest at Old Trafford, march in black attire. The 1958 group has organised a protest march to Old Trafford ahead of the Arsenal match, urging fans to attend wearing black. This mirrors the 2005 FA Cup final protest, when supporters expressed their opposition to the Glazer family's takeover, which saddled the club with a £580 million debt. The protest comes at a critical time, following Manchester United's FA Cup elimination at the hands of Fulham. Manchester United protesters asked to wear black and show club is slowly dying. Manchester United fans have been urged by a supporters group to wear black to Sunday's anti-Glazer protest. The home Premier League match against Arsenal will be preceded by a supporter march to Old Trafford, starting at 3:15 p.m. from the Tollgate pub. The 1958 fan group hope it could be one of the largest ever protests at United, whose supporters have expressed opposition since the Glazer family completed a leveraged takeover in 2005. The group demanded an end to the family's ownership and asked supporters to wear black to symbolize how the club is slowly dying due to huge debts, mismanagement and fan exploitation. Steve Crompton, spokesperson for the 1958, said, "The club is slowly dying before our eyes, on and off the pitch, and the blame lies squarely at the current ownership model. The club is facing financial Armageddon. Debt is the road to ruin." Sir Matt Busby would be turning in his grave at the current plight of one of the world's greatest football institutions, which is being brought to its knees and in many ways becoming a laughingstock. A separate protest was organised by the Manchester United Supporters Trust at Sunday's FA Cup fifth-round tie against Fulham. It joined forces with the Fulham Supporters Trust to protest against ticket pricing outside Old Trafford, then displayed banners inside the ground as the teams walked out onto the pitch. United, the FA Cup holders, went on to lose that match on penalties, compounding a miserable season with them a lowly 14th in the Premier League. United returned to action at Real Sociedad in Thursday's Europa League last 16 first leg, with that competition providing their last shot at silverware and only realistic route to European qualification. Having accounted for progress to the Champions League knockout phase for years, it is understood that financial modelling for next term includes the prospect of missing out on European football. United have lost more than £300 million over the past 3 seasons and last week announced there would be 200 further redundancies, having shed 250 jobs last summer. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.